classic Yu-Gi-Oh versus modern Yu-Gi-Oh. See if this is as funny as Simo says by Red Muffler Man.
Duel. It's my turn. I draw. I may have been out of the game for a while, but a deck like mine only ages like a fine wine.
I think in your case, Wheeler, that pile of yours is aged more like milk. In fact, I think I can smell it from here.
Oh, actually, that's me. Sorry about that. I'll show you who's rotten here. I summon X-Raider in attack mode. Then I place 2 cards face down. Show me what you got, Kaiba.
I'm guessing this won't end
What's so funny,
well.
wise guy?
I'm sorry, Wheeler. You might be right. I don't think your deck is aged like milk. I think it belongs in the Stone Age. Now, I'll demonstrate the difference between us. I draw. First, I activate the field spell, Primeval Planet Perla-Rhino. This allows me to add a Tearlaments monster from my deck to my hand.
Wait, Tila, what now?
And from my deck, I add to my hand Tearlaments Shiren.
Huh?
Now, I activate the effect of Shiren in order to special summon it to my side of the field by sending an Agito the Ancient Sentinel from my hand to the graveyard. And now, I will send the top 3 cards of my deck to the graveyard.
Wait, wasn't it a Shizu's monster? I have so many questions.
And from the top of my deck, I sent Kelbeck the Ancient Vanguard and Tearlaments Solik. And so as part of a new chain, since Kelbeck and Agito were sent to the graveyard, we must both send the top 10 cards of our decks to the graveyard.
Wait, slow down.
But before that, as Chain Link 3,
Chain Link?
I'll activate the effect of the Solik I sent to the graveyard in order to add Tearlaments Rhinoheart to my hand. And now, we say goodbye to the top 10 cards of our deck.
No, my red eyes!
It's a good turn, Wand.
You would be running a Dragoon package, Wheeler.
What are you talking about, Kaiba?
And now from the top of my deck, I've sent Tearlaments Rhinoheart, Tearlaments Merly, and Tearlaments Havness, so I can activate Merly and Havness from the graveyard. When sent to the graveyard via card effect, I'm able to fusion summon from my extra deck using cards on my hand, field, or graveyard as material.
Kaiba, what the f***? Where's Battleox, Sword Stalker? Where's your weird fetish clowns? Where's the blue eyes?
Wheeler, you just need to get with the times. Duel Monsters is a constantly evolving game with an ever-changing set of dynamic mechanics. A flowing weave of play and counterplay. All this game has shown me is that you don't have what it takes to duel at the level of a champion. Also, the clowns weren't a fetish thing, okay? Now, from my extra deck, I summon Tearlaments Kitkalos and Tearlaments Kaleidoheart. And now, I can now use the effect of Kitkalos to add to my hand Tearlaments Merly. And with the effect of my Kaleidoheart, I'll spin back that back row of yours to the deck.
Not so fast, Kaiba. I don't really understand a lot of what you're doing right now. But one thing I do know is how to activate a trap card. Before it goes back to my deck, I activate Raigeki Break. By discarding 1 card from my hand.
I remember this one.
Yes, you can destroy 1 monster on the board by going -2. 2005 called Wheeler. They want their trap card back.
I'm gonna send your Kaleidoheart to Kingdom Come.
Oh, that's not gonna end well.
All right.
That's not gonna end well.
How's that, you jerk?
I know.
Oh, Wheeler.
I know.
You've destroyed my ace monster. Oh, whatever shall I do? Is what I would say if the special ability of my Kaleidoheart didn't allow it to come back to the field.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
And now I activate the effect of my Kitkalos. But I'm far from done, Wheeler. And with that, Wheeler, I now have an unstoppable, unbreakable board. And now with their combined might, I'm going to send you back to the minor leagues where you belong.
I activate Threatening Roar.
What's that do?
All right, Wheeler. You get 1 turn.
Wait, what's that do? What's that do?
You get 1 turn.
What's that do?
All right.
What's that do?
I'm going to send you back to the minor leagues where you belong.
I activate Threatening Roar.
Your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn. Oh, because I bet there was enough things out there to just attack for the win, right? Okay. So it's fog. Okay, it's fog. This face is exactly every try-hard, sweaty nerd who's been fogged. Like, basically, you can't have a combat step because you know it's a bad card, but it got you this time, didn't it? But then what do? What happens next?
All right, Wheeler. You get one turn. I'll allow it. I place 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Are you done?
Why, yes, Wheeler. My turn is over. Go ahead.
Just don't activate anything.
All right, I draw. We're gonna turn this duel right around, Kaiba. It's time for Time Wizard!
In response to your summon, I activate this color chain link 1 and I activate Spray L chain link 2. On my range, I bring back my chain link 3. And that's one of the attacks 1 and activate effective range. Next, I activate my Merlius chain link 1 and I'll send the top 3 cards of my deck to the graveyard. And well, would you have it? I know the happens.
What's Time Wizard? Wait, what's it do?
For Time Wizard!
In response to your summon, I activate this color chain link 1 and I activate Spray L chain.
It's time for Time Wizard!
Toss a coin, and if you call it right, your opponent's monster is something. If you call it wrong, your own something, and you lose life points equal to the... Oh, wait, this blows everything up, right? I saw Time Wizard. I remember. Okay.
In response to your summon, I activate this color chain link 1 and I activate Spray L chain link 2. On my range, I bring back my chain link 3. And that's one of the attacks 1 and activate effective range. Next, I activate my Merlius chain link 1 and I'll send the top 3 cards of my deck to the graveyard. And well, would you have it? I know the happens.
That's...
I'd like to give special
amazing.
thanks to the following patrons. Shane Valshane, Bulletproof, Supreme Satir, Null Drive, Kojak,
670...
Imaginary Numeral,
670,000 views. 1 year old, 52,000 subs. Well done. Well played. All right. And then the other video you sent me was the finals of a Pasadena playing this deck. Let's freaking go.
Which is fantastic for him. All right, looks like all the shuffling is done. The players are ready. Getting ready for game number 1 here.
I love the drama.
This is game 1 of the finals of YCS Pasadena. We had over 1,800 duelists, and now these are the last 2. 6 and a 10.
Dude, those graphics, I would have guessed this was 2008. It's 2022. But I get it. It's like a Konami retro arcade thing, but still, it blows my mind.
Looking good for Jesse. There will be 65 minutes in the finals, so you won't have to worry about time here in this match.
Are you sure?
Just because you have more time doesn't mean you can play any slower, though. Everyone's favorite card, Terraforming. So Jesse already off to a fantastic start.
It's happening again.
Here we go.
We saw Hani take on Pac in a pretty epic feature match earlier.
Wait, they have a tutor that goes to get the freaking cake card? I say it because it's like those 5 levels, right? They have a tutor that goes and gets these. Okay, it's going to be really hard to remember the names of all these cards. But you know what? I won't. They will.
It was a close one, but Hani was able to walk away with that victory. Jesse still representing Canada. Hani on the USA side.
Starts off with Sharon. Pitching Kelbeck.
Yep.
Send 3.
Okay.
Hits a Soliak. Oh, sorry, that's
that one's
Crime.
Yep.
That's Crime.
I also thought it was Soliak. Now, let's see what Jesse's next plan is. He is going to trigger it.
It is to go 5 here. Oh, here we go.
Triggered the Kelbeck. Now Hani is milling 5 for Kelbeck as well.
So Mudora and Kelbeck on both sides, it looks like. Keldo as well for Jesse.
Now you got to absorb all the information, right? You got to like look at it over, look for triggers, look for abilities, make things happen.
Now, let's see if Hani decides to activate his Kelbeck as well.
Oh, he hit one as well. Oh, okay.
Taking a moment to consider which effects he wants to activate. You can see when the milling started, Hani got a little excited. He's like, all right, here we go. The game is underway. So the Soliak is going to resolve to add Hovness to Hani's hand.
Got to search off the opponent's mill.
Is he going to activate the Kelbeck? I think with the Medora in Jesse's graveyard, I don't think he, or the Keldo and Medora, I don't think he wants to mill another 5 and give Jesse even more options.
Yeah, not seeing any tier limits there was kind of a relief, I'd assume.
I definitely think so. And now the planet coming down for Jesse to grab Merrily.
Another tutor? Does everything they have in this game tutor? Seriously, how many tutors do you need with your tutors? What if we tutored for our tutors, guys? What could be more exciting?
You know, milling that 5 was a bold move, Cotton, but he managed to make it. Sometimes it's going to pay off.
Kind of get the feeling that the payoff here was that it didn't really pay off for anybody. Like there's no
oddly
huge
enough,
blowout
right? I mean, he at least got the Medora and the Keldo engraved. Having both of those makes you feel a little rest easy.
Then you also extend that to your opponent too.
All right.
And now here we
He activates Medora.
The Ishizu Wars.
And then Hani activates Medora.
So he's going to target Medora, Diviner, and Kelbeck. And now Hani's going to chain the Medora, targeting Keldo.
So that exiled
Rhino
something
Heart.
from the opponent's graveyard. And then that's the counter.
All right, so all this is going to go back in the deck now.
Sure, why
I was wondering
not?
where that Kelbeck came from. I was like, did Hani summon one from his hand? I didn't think so.
Nope, that came from the other Kelbeck. And
Still in that graveyard that was once... The graveyard did have a lot of cards in it, now just the one.
now we're going to get 3 here from Merly, and Keldo's back again, along with another Mudora.
And a Saronir.
No tier limits again.
So there's only 9 more in the deck.
So while Jesse hasn't gotten any fusion summoning effects quite yet, he's going to be pretty certain that Hani's not going to be able to do it either.
Yeah, he's definitely covering his bases. It looks like he's going to use this Saronir to send a Bestial to his graveyard. I saw him point at it. That'd be interesting. And then he's going to use Planet. It looks like he pointed at his Planet. I don't think maybe he wants to target his own Sharon or Merly to try and fusion summon.
Yeah, is the trigger for that appropriate here?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You're
that
the
it
commentary.
is.
You
Are we
tell
in a new
me.
chain after the shuffling? Or
I
is
think
this
so. I
the
think
next
so.
chain?
So he lets him do it. Does target the Sharon.
Okay, yeah. All this was in response to the Merly being summoned. So it was Merly, Ishizu, shuffle everything back, send 3, then use Planet.
Yep, that is exactly how it played out. And now we're going to see. Yeah, so he sent down the Druisworm with Saronir, and now on a new chain, he's going to activate Sharon.
But this is still.
Honey, it does have Bestial.
It's still Jesse's turn.
Oh, but in response, it's Herald Orange Light pitching Agido, the Ancient Sentinel.
And Hani has his own Herald with discarding Diviner. Not going to get any extra value there, but it could be key here in stopping Jesse's turn.
What does that mean?
I swear, Jesse, if you have another Herald, this place is going to explode.
I mean, Herald Orange Light, we talked about it going into this weekend. It's definitely one of the key cards in this deck that makes it so good.
Force of will, baby.
And we hear it once again. You know, if there's one phrase that is going to haunt all the participants of this tournament in their dreams, it's in a new chain.
In a new chain.
In a new
After that
chain.
resolves, in a new chain. Yeah, it's a good one, but the effects just keep on coming. A lot to keep track of, but when you do it meticulously, it really pays off, which is why we have 2 excellent duelists all the way here in the finals. Out of 1,800, not an easy feat.
All right, we're going 5 more.
More
with
for
Agito. And he hits one.
Hani has quite the crowd
1-1.
behind him there. I don't think those mills were like that epic. It was just a Rhino Heart and a Hop.
Dude, look at how many cards are milled already.
That's true. I guess the Rhino Heart and a Hop, the Rhino Heart could be a lot. That's a discard from the hand plus a send. It's a lot when you haven't had a turn yet.
Yep. And Hani didn't hit a Keldo.
Which is going to come back to bite him. And yeah, Jesse still has the Keldo that he can use right now to cut off that Hobness and Rhino Heart.
If this started at
unfortunate, but
60 minutes, it feels like longer.
And then in a new chain, more things are going to
it's definitely been longer. It's like 8 minutes.
Going to put those 3 back with Keldo.
65 minutes, right?
Resolve. He did some of the Magnamint, so the Magnamint will be able to add a dragon at the end phase.
Okay, more shuffling.
Jesse just has him early. After all these mills, nothing else. The key, you hold your Beast Seal for the key effect activation. You can really cut your opponent off. The Herald of Orange Light into a Herald of Orange Light might spell disaster for Jesse in this game number 1.
All right, Hani is up, and he has survived the onslaught.
They're making it like it's a miracle that I got a turn. Your first turn is a gift in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what I'm getting from this. We have a judge call going into turn 1, I think.
All right, now it is Hani's turn.
Oh,
I see an ultimate rare.
Yeah, I see a terraforming and an instant fusion over there.
Jesse doesn't want to even give Hani the satisfaction of playing his turn. Doesn't want him to even.
What just happened? Jesse conceded? What? They didn't do anything. So, okay. I am guessing Jesse went for a win attempt and got hit with the orange light thing twice and then just assumed that with the graveyard loaded that Hani was going to win. Okay. Makes no sense to me that didn't even have to take your first turn to get the concession. Didn't win on turn 1 and scoops.
Even learn anything besides, you know what, I just have this Merly. It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be.
He's pushing it to a game number 3.
And he's got to be super locked in here. Like, you know he wants that individual title.
Oh, yeah.
So when it's just 3v3, your buddy's always going to give you a problem. It's like, you got carried.
You need to win 2 more of those to get a full win. Those little silly.
Oh.
Yep,
Jesse picks up instant fusion.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
But on the other side, Jesse also just got second place very recently at YCS Niagara, and he's gotten second place 2 other times as well. So he's definitely not a stranger to losing in the finals. So I imagine he really wants to avoid having a 4th finals loss. But 2 wins on the other side of that, and a UDS win as well.
You might need a second turn to do it. Apparently that's insane.
Pick up Tearlament Scream.
Okay, I know the Scream.
And there's the Primeval Planet, Instant Fusion Planet, a solid opening.
So go get one of the enablers. I'm going to take a second and actually pull up the cards from the deck from the video that we made.
Going to activate the screen.
And now activates. All right, activates Kit Close, special summons Rhino Heart, sends Kit Close.
Okay. I remember the Kit Close. I remember the tutor up everything you want and the Rhino Heart.
3 first. Nothing. Well, the heartbeat. Then we're doing 5 more.
You see Agido, Scream, Sharon, and Merrily.
And
then Tutor? Dude, it is just Dredge.
1 with Rhinoheart.
It's just Dredge.
Jesse having access to all the tier limit names in this game number 1. Already off to a way better start than he was before.
In Magic, they banned everything with Dredge because they figured out you could just do this. Flip over a huge chunk of your deck and get too many resources. This is just the way this deck plays. It's just Dredge.
Chainlink 1, Sharon 2, Happiness, Sharon 3, Screen.
Yep. Here's flank. Yeah, look at all of my stuff. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna fusion some of those into this.
And Happiness. And Scream.
Scream's gonna add Crime.
Yep, go get the trap.
And it's all resolving.
No Bestials on Hani's side.
Well, it's got to be Herald of Orange Light, right?
Sharon,
is the interaction. And Kelbeck is the interaction. And they said Bestials. What does that require?
Yuki-Onna sleeves on his extra deck.
I do like those.
I didn't know he was a fan of Yuki-Onna.
Starlight Recalls out of Darkwing Blast. Very pretty.
Don't know that one.
Now, Happiness and Merrily are being returned.
Oh, did I do the wrong order? I did Sharon 1. Yeah, Sharon's supposed to be 1. Or, yeah.
Oh, I get it, because it's snow.
It was just the Sharon and
Oh.
Dude.
I don't know.
I see.
I don't know how a judge keeps track of any of this.
But you would never know the difference.
A certain segment of the audience will understand.
The card's returned into the deck, and Garura comes down. Let's see what is next on the menu here for Jesse. It's a Magnamut.
Okay. That must be a return.
And now
Reanimator.
Something.
Said Orange Light. So that must get back the Herald of Orange Light.
There it is.
Gamma?
He did, in fact, draw Gamma. Commentator Curse account. You said you hadn't seen one yet. This is your last one of your last chances.
There it is. Now is he going to resolve, or is Rukalos going to hit it?
Cheerlements Rukalos. Oh yeah, this one.
Includes an effect that special summons a monster. You can negate the activation, destroy it, and send a Cheerlements card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. But this is going to resolve.
So it's going to destroy the Magnamut from Jesse's hand. Driver comes out of the deck into the field.
Yep. Counter the counter by discarding something. Gotcha. Still turn 1. Still turn 1.
Normal summon killer. So I'm guessing the play before was you could Magnamut, he could link Garura and Magnamut away for a dark. But instead he's just going to normal summon this Mudora, go into Dweller. The Dweller is going to have a water monster underneath it, so it's going to get boosted, and he's going to be able to send Mudora to the graveyard during his opponent's turn.
I don't know what any of that means.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, okay, it's bad.
Pretty
Got
rough. Not really sure.
Who's it bad for?
Not really sure what you're doing against this one.
I don't know what they're talking about. Jesse had a pretty incredible turn 1 last time, but got stopped somewhere, and then conceded.
In this game, so it makes me think
I don't know who's winning.
Immediately deal with his Dweller. Let's see. Does he have Herald of Orange Light?
Oh, the Dweller means. Okay, so Jesse's got to be favored.
Not Herald of Orange Light, but something.
Because the Dweller turns off the graveyard, right? But there's got to be a way to counter it. There's got to be a way to counter the Abyss Dweller.
Right. And now Scream is going to activate in a new chain. And hit all the tier limits.
Okay.
Like, actually all of them.
all 3?
That is pretty crazy enough. Hani's like, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That triggered on Hani's turn.
That first game on Mills, that makes up for it there in game number 2 for Jesse.
Yeah.
So that was turn 1 for Hani going second. Flipped over the 3 waifus, and he just conceded. I don't even know what would happen next.
I really love those sleeves. They almost look like they're multicolored with the way the light gleams off of them.
I'll start. Game 3.
Oh yeah, handshake. Dude, will we see turn 2 from either player? Is it possible?
Let's see what he's going to lead off with.
Main phase.
Goes to main phase. Starts with Diviner of the Herald.
Not the normal summon you usually want to have, but I imagine he's going to send down a Kelbeck or an Agito to mill 5 for both players.
Don't know that one. Diviner of the Herald.
Solic.
Looked like he had triple tactics talent.
Ooh, so maybe even more incentive to get Sagito to mill 5 from both players.
I know triple tactics talent.
This is it. This is the beginning. You see him preparing to mill the 5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. The same thing with my hands right now, just thinking about it.
Okay.
Normally go this way too. It's crazy. Yeah. Here we go. Again, Agito. No response.
No response. Both players. Let's
All
see
right,
what we got.
We're doing it.
There's another Agito and a Kelbeck. Things could get crazy.
Oh, is that good? Is that bad?
Okay, so Hani hit 2 names, and
And a Medora.
Jesse didn't hit a Medora or a Keldo, so if he doesn't have B seals, Hani's gonna be able to resolve his 2 TR elements. Just Hovness?
Just Hovness.
Just toughness.
Thank you.
Now it's up to Jesse if he wants to trigger his Agito or Kelbeck. He could have both players mill another 10 right here, right now.
Ooh.
That seems awfully risky to go 10.
Ooh.
I think he might go 5.
Don't do it.
2, 3, 4.
Nope.
Nothing good
2,
will ever
3, 4.
happen.
We're gonna see 10 more from each player. Let's do it big. This is game number 3. Let's do it.
How exciting! They're just gonna throw cards in their graveyards.
Yeah, I guess
Who
he's
knows
looking
what could
for,
happen?
Looking for his Keldos and Kelbecks.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
We're going to send back Sharon. We're going to send back Instant Fusion.
Interesting. With 10 cards coming up to mill, I wouldn't want to put back cards I don't want to mill.
So far, right? I just use Justin so far.
All right, so we're chain link, 5. Can we make the number bigger? What say you, Jesse?
Yes.
He says yes. Let's go 6.
I just want turn 2.
Orange it.
Orange light pitching Kelbeck.
Okay.
All right, we're up to 7 now. Do I hear 8?
Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's resolve orange light.
I do not. We're staying at 7.
Goes without effect. Medora, shuffling Sharon, Instant Fusion, and Magnum.
Okay, some things got shuffled back in.
Hani's saying exactly what I'm thinking. We're about to build 10. It's about to be crazy. Let's go.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
What is going to happen? It's so cool because normally when we're watching these games in the finals, we can kind of see where it's all going to happen, how it's going to play out, and this is just could be anyone's game from this moment.
Just casino.
5.
The casino is wide open.
No Mudora or Keldo.
4. 5. Okay, we got double Merly. We got Sharon. Now we're doing 5
Double,
more.
I don't know what those are.
Okay, that's what he needed. At least one.
Agito.
Scream and Hovness and Sharon.
I'm guessing Keldo's a Kaleido
Looking
Heart.
for Keldo.
Rhino Heart.
He wants Keldo.
Seraphorming. No.
No Keldo.
No.
So you resolve your fusion, your first chain.
Dude, this is still. Where are we? Hani turn 1.
Hani visibly displeased that he did not mill 1 copy of Keldo.
Yeah, and 10 cards. It's rough. It's tough. All right, well, we're going to go Merly. Merly and Havness. And we're still in the previous chain, by the way.
Yeah. How many effects are there still to go?
And that started with these fusion summon effects.
Does that mean there's still summoning to resolve after all this? Like, I still don't think I've actually seen the thing coming out of the deck. So this is the extra deck, right? This is it. This is the summoning happening. Which one is that?
Yeah. There's the end of that chain. New chain.
I think that is Kit
Time for a new
Kalos.
chain.
Kit Kalos? Is that what that is? Which is now search up whatever you need. And then fuse again. Yep.
One kit. I don't think I have anything else. One kit, 2 Sharon. And I've only used Sharon so far.
So 1 Kiktalos, 2 Sharon.
Are we like 10 minutes into this turn already?
Sharon, Vegito. Oh, yeah.
Dude, definitely have to keep track, maybe on paper, of all the things you use. Let's say once a turn.
One of the question is, did we use Sharon yet?
Did you?
On whose side of the field? On these, I'm guessing.
Well, that's a problem too.
I don't think so.
2.
But how would I know? I missed
Still
it.
placing the chain. Let's think about the Rhino Heart. So 1, 2, 3 Rhino Heart, 4 Scream.
Dude.
One Merly. 2 Havness.
Merly, Havness.
3
Rhino.
What do you think is the average length of a game at this stage in the meta? Is it like is every game a turn 2 game? Like, what does it, how long would a 3 or 4 turn game take? What would that even look like?
And now we're chaining a Keldo. That's chain link 5. What's going back?
Targeting.
Okay.
Which one right now? What chain link 1 on this chain?
Chain link 1 is Kit, but chain link 2 is
your Sharon, right? I'll tell you the Sharon.
Rules question, Judge. If the sharing is activated but doesn't resolve, does that count as the once per turn? Oh, somebody just took a screenshot of what turn 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh is at this stage. Oh my god. Wait, there's a 47-minute video? Maybe there's like a ceremony or something. Trophy ceremony.
Yep, and then resolving screen.
Now the chains are finally resolving. Cards get shuffled back thanks to Keldo. Scream is going to add Crime. Now I think Rhino Heart is the next one that resolves.
And that's going to summon and send a card from hand.
So he's going to send the Soliak. That's my favorite card to send, Rhino Heart. You get to summon a monster, send a monster, and add a monster all at once.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now the Merly's putting back a Beasteel in itself to go for Mud Dragon. That's 2 monsters, same attribute, different types.
Like, what is even happening right now? What does the sideways position even mean?
Now Merly's going back.
These 3 go back, and that makes Kaleido Heart.
Oh, then someone first, yeah.
And now we finally reached the Kit Close that was initially summoned.
Uh-huh.
How many cards are there?
Quite some time ago.
These commentators are doing God's work. Mud Dragon. I think I saw this. Was that in one of like the toxic videos?
The attribute of Mud Dragon is interesting. In a deck where most of the things are dark, but Mud Dragon is not, being able to shift it over, get that targeting protection to move over to dark.
Yeah, and if you don't shift it over, you can also still use it with the bigger fusions of the Kaleido Heart and Kalos. Can work well there too, but yeah, I do like shifting it.
I mean, I guess that keeps the Kaleido Heart from absolutely clowning you.
Can really come into play a lot. It protects you from stuff like Kaleido Heart.
I could do this job. I can't.
I think, is Honey still figuring out what he wants to do with his Kitalos here?
I believe so.
I mean, it has a few lines of text about searching and discarding.
A lot of things have happened since he activated
a lot of
it in
stuff.
the first place.
Oh my
I would
God.
imagine the circumstances have changed significantly in terms of what he does or doesn't want.
Who's winning?
Not hitting that Keldo off the mills really hurt Hani.
Who's winning?
He's going to send Rhino Heart with Kitalos. And now, on a new chain...
Nobody's taken any damage. Who's winning?
He's going to do Chain Link 1 Rhino. And now Jesse will be chaining 2 Solic. Oh, Kaleido Heart also will trigger.
Spend 15 minutes on turn 1. No damage has been dealt. Who's winning?
Kaleido Heart.
Jesse actually not in bad shape right now.
Thank you. That's the closest I've received to like an update on what this actually means. Jesse's not in bad shape. So you're saying all that and we're effectively neutral? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Solic adds Sharon the hand from Jesse. That Kaleido Heart spins the Kitalos back.
How many cards are in your hand?
5.
And you added Crime and Sheeran. So Crime, Sheeran, and 3 other cards. This is getting summoned. This is getting summoned. Okay. Chain 1, Chain 2, and I have not used Merrily, correct?
You have not used Merrily. Hold on a second.
Judges need detailed notes to keep track of any of this. Jesus.
So he is going to swap the attributes to Tarkir with the Mud Dragon.
Rhino, Solic, Mud Dragon?
Yeah. It's been so long since this chain started, I completely forgot that Rhino Heart was going to be a thing here. All right, so Rhino Heart was sent with Kid Close.
Yep, now it comes back. And looks like he also discarded...
Oh,
Solic.
yeah, Reinhardt. Yep. Of course.
Now Hani is trying to decide what he wants to
The
add for
waifu.
his hand with the Solic.
Still turn 1, by the way, I think.
Looks like he's going to grab Avnis and send Merrily to the graveyard with Reinhardt's on-field effect when it's summoned.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my... You're good.
Oh,
Now,
that's
triggering
another
Merrily
mill?
sent.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's another mill.
Yeah, we're trying.
Just making sure. Yeah.
We're good. 30 minutes.
Check the time. It's turn
Plenty of
1
time.
and
Even
game
if it's a
3.
regular time length, they still have 15 minutes, which is plenty of time.
We're going to send those 2 back.
Make Mud Dragon.
Yep. Mud Dragon of his own.
Okay, so all our
Now
stuff
it's going
can't be
for
targeted
Fistwell
targeted
Aerobatic.
at all?
This is still Hani's first turn, so
Yes.
this is the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
turn
just
of the
checking.
duel.
I was wondering as well.
It
Okay,
may look like Hani's trying to break the board, but that is not the case.
Abyss
Looks like he's gonna
Dweller
test
shuts
Reinhardt
out the
for
graveyard
Fistwell
on
use
your
effect
turn.
Right now.
Might ensure a turn 2 for the first time in history.
Stalin.
He's going to take the Mud Dragon.
What?
Synchro with Diviner the Herald, a level 6 monster for Baron
What?
DeFleur. He's going to use Baron's effect to destroy Kaleido Heart.
Wait, what's happening?
And now he's warp speed. Now that he knows that all the stuff's going to work.
How'd he know? Oh, because he locked the graveyard,
All right,
maybe?
So Jesse's stuck under Abyss Dweller. Hani's got a negation from Baron DeFleur.
You have Sheeran, Crime, Crime.
Jesse does have a lot of cards in his hand that he was able to add from these mills, though. But does he have something to do about this Dweller? Will Dweller Baron be enough to win Hani, the YCS Pasadena?
He drew a
championship?
card. Does this mean it's his turn? Are we on
activate
Jesse's
again.
turn 1? Did we make it? It still looks like
How many
Hani's
cards
doing
does
all the
Jesse have in
things.
hand right now?
I think at least 6, if not 7.
It's a few.
He did use Herald of Orange. Was this where he Herald Orange Light and then got heralded? No, that was the last game, I think. Only Hani had Herald of Orange Light this game. I can speak.
Dude, come on, man.
No, there's a Herald. You can see it's at the graveyard. I
Come
think it
on,
just got
commentators.
sent
Who's
there.
winning?
I was saying it milled, but yeah, Hani was the only one who used it. And now Jesse's going to reveal Keldo, discarding Mudora. That's my class. I love that all the things that I love the most. Is,
Oh, yeah,
Bring
Keldo.
Back Rhinoheart, discarding
I know
Zodiac,
this one.
Keldo discarding Medora. Those are all my favorite bread and butter combos, and these players doing that excellently here in the finals. You just get so much value out of it because now immediately Jesse has 2 shuffle back effects online. Well, I guess not, since it's going to not be on the field. They're in the graveyard and
Yeah.
the Abyss Dweller. He won't be able to use them.
The Abyss Dweller
This turn.
shuts it down, right?
It's going to activate the Baron negation here. And I guess the play is just, if you're thinking about it, like can Jesse do without the graveyard?
It has to do it on Hani's turn, right? We have to have a turn 2.
Spell cards would be a good one. Maybe something like triple tactic talent.
A little reversal of fortune with the triple tactics.
And if he can't clear the board, he can still set up maybe like a primeval planet. And then since the Dweller's done, he can do some effects during his Hani's turn to kind of clear the board. Hani doesn't have a lot of cards. He just pretty much has this Baron and Abyss Dweller. Maybe
Looks
like 1 in hand.
Looks like 4 cards for Jesse. One of them should be a crime, should it not?
Yes. And a Sharon, I believe.
Crime and Sharon.
How many cards does Hani have? Is it just empty-handed?
I will normal summon Sharon.
So he uses, no, he just normal summons the Sharon. Goes to battle phase to attack over Abyss Dweller. That's 1,800 over 1,700.
Okay, Abyss Dweller's down. Dude, turn 2 is gonna happen.
And
sets 1 card, so he's gonna have a tier monster
Yes!
on the field, so the crime is available.
We have a
Let's see
turn
if the
2.
standby
Nobody's
phase, Hani
scooped yet.
decides to Put this Baron back in the extra deck.
Main phase.
Nope, stays on the field. Gonna want to use that destruction effect.
And it only took us
Or does he just not use any effects and tries to go
17
to
minutes to
battle?
get
I think he just
here?
attacked.
Something like that?
Yep.
1,200.
But now,
68 to 79.
but now what is Hani's follow-up after this?
This was
Jesse
for-
has Mudora and Keldo in the graveyard to shuffle back cards. Hani does have a Sharon.
Sharon is Karen.
Discarding Hobness.
I need shuffle back. Not what I want.
And is that an
is
Aikido?
that it's
A Mudora.
It's a Mudora.
Okay. We go 5? Is that 5? No,
Mudora's
it's not.
At least something.
No, what's a Medora? What does Medora do? That's not what I think it is.
But now that he has his own Mudora, he can put back his own Abyss Dweller and find a way to make it again. If he just gets another level 4 monster onto the field.
Ooh, that would be nasty.
Sure, let's just keep running back
Does he
Abyss
have any more
Dweller.
cards at his hand?
That's how we achieve fair
He has one
Yu-Gi-Oh!
left, maybe?
Just offense.
Nope, he has none maybe. Yeah, you're right. So he's just going to activate Hobness. This is going to prompt a Keldo here from Jesse, or Medora.
All right, let's just shuffle it back in, right?
Targets 1, 2, and Hopness.
I want to put that Kaleido Heart back so you can summon it again. Hani's going to chain the Mudora to put back Keldo.
God, it's like we're just warming up with
His
turn.
own Abyss Dweller.
We did infinite turn 1, and now it's like turn 2
Put
is
back those
just
1/1 cards
moving
from your
just as
extra deck,
slow.
So you can reuse them
It
later
didn't
on.
like speed up once all this information was revealed. Why is that? Doesn't it get easier?
And Mud Dragon. Yes, Mud Dragon. And now Jesse will chain his Keldo.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Targeting Kelbeck, Agito,
Got to get that out of there.
And Diviner.
Okay.
Which is funny because having them back in the deck, they're just going to get milled again. Eventually. But you're just
Going
hoping.
back where it belongs.
You're just stalling.
and that means the Havness will resolve.
Which one's the Havness? I don't know. What?
I think that might just be a different Havness. Because there's definitely like the
Oh,
first
yeah,
part
yeah,
that
yeah.
you targeted, I think.
Havness is the one of the enablers, one of the mill threes.
Baron to destroy his own Sharon. Sharon effect's going to trigger.
Here we go.
Here we go. What's
Got
happening?
everything out of the graveyard now.
Somehow,
No more shuffled acts left. Jesse's used them both.
what the hell? Somehow
That's
the graveyard
gonna be-
is completely empty again.
Kicked hollows.
What?
And I haven't used Merle yet.
Oh no, it's still over there.
You can see Honey Speed picking up here. He's going to grab Suliak.
Uh huh.
He's going to use Kicked Hollows effect here to summon back Rhino Heart.
Yeah.
Chainlink 1, Rhino Heart. Chainlink 2, Kicked Hollows. Things are looking really good for Hani here.
Okay. Why?
The battle phase has already been done, but
He can still get back to that Dweller, though, now that it's in there. Back to
That's
the
why, because he wants to lock the graveyard.
Scream and another Mudora here, so it's going to be more layers of disruption. And the Rhino Heart is going to be able to send down the Merrily name that he needs.
I mean, it's still
But
only
be careful
turn
here that he
2.
doesn't speed up too much and make a mistake.
Yeah, heaven forbid. It's only 20 minutes to go in turn 2.
Do it again.
Two monsters with same attributes and different types.
It's so good. After that play. That play-
Tutors on tutors. My God.
Keep one kit, add back.
Baron,
Yes,
Abyss Dweller. A wombo combo here for Hani. Using his Dweller again. Set the Suliak.
Trophies.
Draw phase activates Abyss Dweller.
I get it. It's like Time Walk, right? The opponent can't.
Standby phase. He's going to return the Baron.
It's I need translation. I have Neuron.
Oh, it's in the standby phase. He's gonna
Dude is
swap
so
that Baron back
excited.
to the
Look at
extra
him.
deck, special summon something from the graveyard.
Losing
He
his
wants to get one of
mind.
the tier elements, maybe Merrily to mill 3, and he also has the Suliak that'll be online then.
Yeah. So, no graveyard
There it
actions
is,
on
Abyss Dweller.
Jesse's turn.
Definitely an iconic card here this weekend.
Is iconic the right word?
it's been an
Oh
iconic
my
card for
God,
about
dude
a
is
decade now.
rocking. Dude is sweating.
Jesse's taking a look probably at whether or not it's a cost to send it back into the extra deck.
Goes back. See if he brings back Rhino Heart. And then Rhino Heart can send to where he can fusion summon again to go for a Kicked Hollows that could let him add a Havness. And with that Kicked
What?
Hollows with a Suliak, that's an effect negation, mill 5.
Is shaking. Something must be good. You're shaking.
But Jesse has a Sorin here. He's not done yet.
What? What did he just hit him with? It must be a trap card, like a one-of trap card or a one-of
Bestials
hand
is the way
trap.
Jesse can climb out of this game. But Hani does have a Mudora to chain as another layer of protection. He won't get to fusion summon, but that means the Bestial stays in Jesse's hand, and he might not be able to deal with the board.
Like bestial something?
Takes another look in there. Not really a whole lot of stuff.
Can't
to
really
look
see
back
what the
at
cards
Jesse's
do
deck
from
there.
that.
Not particularly.
Taking a look at some of his power spells.
Yeah, so you just try to graveyard lock, you just try to Abyss Dweller the opponent at the end of each turn, so then you can start attacking them. And if you chain that for 1 or 2 turns, you can probably just kill them with whatever the stats are of your cards.
Maybe to finish things off.
Well, we're going to see the return of normal summon Sharon.
Now,
I don't know how good that is this time, because this Abyss Dweller is big.
Not as well as the other one.
Incidentally, buffing Reinhardt as well.
I mean, Hani doesn't have anything like proactive right now, so Jesse could theoretically kind of pass almost and be okay, but he does have Mudora.
Yeah, just
a normal summon.
Got to do everything on your turn, I guess. Yeah. Dude, turn 3. Turn 3.
Vanish has a quick effect from the field. Now let's see what Hani draws.
Go.
If he draws a Murley, a monster of any kind, looks like he didn't.
Switches to attack position.
So sideways is defense position? Okay. I thought it was face down was defense position. Maybe I'm just missing, like, where the... Okay, yeah, I see the face down card now. I see the back row. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. First time watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay, guys. I think I'm doing okay. Oh my God.
22.
What a good start,
15.
right? What a great place to start.
I think so. And now Reinhardt's going to connect for 1,900.
Take 2,000.
2,000, sorry.
Sure, take 2,000. Numbers sound crazy to Magic players.
41 to 79. Should be correct, right?
Good.
That's it for Hani.
Whoa! Both players get turn 3. What is happening right now?
Draw phase. Hani's going to activate Abyss Dweller. For the 3rd turn in a row? A 4th turn in a row.
If you count his own.
Yep.
Yeah, just Abyss locking him.
We know Jesse has the Bestial that he can try and summon right now.
What would that do? Who's winning? Who's winning?
Does he use the effect to mill 3 here?
And life total, I don't even think the life total is right. I'm pretty sure there are attacks that weren't even recorded. I think they just gave up on the life total. I think commentary, like, coverage just gave up on keeping the life total.
If he does make it past this turn. So he's run Abyss Dweller out of materials twice now. Do you think Hani will be able to summon a 3rd time? It would require some...
It's a little sketchy. He'd probably need the Diviner again.
Why not?
Something crazy. He'd probably get it out a 3rd time. It looks like here comes the Saurnier. He's probably just trying to put some monsters on the board. Because, yeah, if he can just deal... I'm surprised. Did he not have, like, a Hobness or a Murley to summon back previously? It shows with the Reinhardt? I don't know. That was a while ago. But now the Saurnier's coming down, banishing Murley. Goes to battle phase, attacks over Reinhardt.
He's going to activate Celiac here.
Now Jesse can use
Jesse
Crime.
can finally use his Crime, which has been there for who knows how long.
Okay.
Hani not happy. There's some claps for that.
Well, I'm assuming he thought that through because he knows that it's been there the whole time.
Yeah, he definitely is. But with just the Abyss Dweller, just one card in hand. Jesse has Mudora now, or Keldo in the graveyard.
Prime says, shuffle that card into the deck, then send one monster from your hand to the graveyard.
He did.
I didn't see you send
It was so fast.
Wait for send it first. But yeah.
It was so fast.
So that's fine there. He did, in fact,
Check
send
the
monster.
replay.
Just a little out of order. Not a cost. Divine Wrath is cost. This is not. So these two are becoming Dark, the Dark Charmer. Oh, but his last card is Magnemut!
That's exactly what he needed. It's a monster on the board. It's going to give him another monster. All he needs is damage right now.
What's happening?
What a top deck.
Man.
What a top deck.
He slammed that thing on the table.
I wondered when he was holding the card, is it a Bestial he's holding to timely summon? And in fact, it was that Magnemut. He's going to be able to add the Druid Worm at the end phase here.
What?
Let's see if he still summons the Druid Worm during the end phase.
Yeah, it's a.
I don't.
I think
What's
you try it
Magnemut?
so that your
What?
opponent has to
What
use
does that
the
even
Keldo,
mean?
right? Right, got to draw it out now.
Running his numbers, seeing if he has game on board. If he attacks with a dark, I believe he has 5,000, 67, 67 minus 18.
They updated the life total.
67, 49.50, I think. So he definitely has enough if he just summons the Beast Seal and going to be able to go for game.
As long as that dark, when destroyed, doesn't search something that Jesse can summon.
Very true. That Dweller is out of materials.
We got to turn 4. It did speed up a little since turn 2.
He doesn't use the Keldo. Oh, he shuffled it back with his own. Okay, yeah, I don't think he had one.
They pitched it with the crime, right?
Oh, yeah, he did have it.
Tribute summon, send it, pack to me.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Tribute summon, through his work, affects it, and finally defeats gets the top and White gets Pasadena champion.
Oh my God.
Connie can't even believe it.
He's going into the crowd. Everyone's so excited for their friend Honey. See Chris Blanc down there.
Dude, the shaky cam. That was tight. Oh my God. I now have watched a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! And of course it had to be whatever the heck Tearlament's Ishizu is. Now I mean, how could I know more? I couldn't. Thank you for this. Okay. Later.